Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Merle Cottle. Myself and Ted Adams here with me are volunteer associates, if you will, with a organization called Net Recovery Incorporated. And we've volunteered. Ted has spent many years working with people that are in addiction, trying to help them, and we've come upon this process that is an unmedicated opioid treatment that uses a device called the neuroelectronic treatment therapy. And it's been around for a while. It was 20 years in the process of trying to get FDA approval, and has that now. And this organization has offered to counties that would participate through the sharing of monies through the opioid abatement settlement agreement that was made with the state of Kentucky to help treat people with an unmedicated way to be free of opioid addiction. Included are several drugs that can be treated for, including morphine, codeine, oxycodone, hydrocodone, fentanyl, methadone, buprenorphine, or the common name Suboxone, Subutex, and Sublocade can be also treated for if a person's been off of it for at least 6 months. Also, heroin and Xyzine or Trank can be treated for as well. We wanted to share this opportunity to give you a little bit of information that with the physical court with Judge Terry Adams, and at the recommendation of the Opioid Abatement Committee for Letcher County, it was presented to the physical court, and they've agreed to post up to $100,000 to treat 20 individuals. The folks from Net Recovery, along with Ted and myself, felt like it'd be very beneficial if persons could receive treatment locally as opposed to going somewhere and receiving treatment with this device and then have to spend 30 days in a rehab facility, which we know is not convenient for some people that have children or work every day that are on these substances. We have performed 2 treatment sessions at the Old Calvary campus down at Letcher, Kentucky, with 5 persons participating in the first one and 3 participating in the second one. One individual did take advantage of this opportunity early on and did go to Isaiah House, took the treatment, and stayed the 30 days in the rehab facility. We have a short film that we'd like to show you that is basically an update of where the NET device is being used now. It's being used in detention centers around the state, one of which was the first one, the Scott County Detention Center, that's got a witness and testimony by the jailer there as to the effectiveness and also persons that have been through treatment. I will share with you that one of the individuals that was treated down at Calvary shared with Ted and I that she was skeptical about whether or not this treatment would work. She had severe withdrawal symptoms when she went on the device. She was suffering from leg cramps, stomach cramps, and the way she described it, very bad shakiness. She said within an hour those had dissipated, and she's doing very well now, is free from the Suboxone that she was taking, is no longer taking gabapentin, which she was on, and she is doing very well with her school degree and hopes to graduate in December with a medical assistant degree from Southeast Community College. We have several other success stories from people, from their witnesses and testimonies as to what the treatment has done for them. It is a very beneficial treatment, and we would like to extend to anyone in Letcher County, any resident in Letcher County, if you know someone or if you yourself would like to receive treatment that would help you be free of opioid addiction. And we do include in that Suboxone and methadone as being an opioid. They're both agonist, Suboxone partial, and methadone full agonist. But what this treatment can allow you to do is within a 36-hour span, you can be free of opioid withdrawals and have no cravings thereafter. We're more than welcome to entertain if you've got questions. We're going to supply a sheet here that's got a QR code that you can go to find out more about net recovery. But it's also got Ted and I's phone numbers on it. If you've got any questions at all, feel free to contact us. And there's also contact information for net recovery on the QR code. We'll stop at this point and show the short video and then pick up later with just finishing up what we've presented for you all.
Scott County Detention Center is taking the lead implementing a neuroelectrode treatment program for inmates.
It's being called a different way of addressing the addiction issue in our country. I spoke with the Scott County jailer this morning.
It's going to have a great impact on the addicted community.
FDA approved this past summer. The NET device is a 7-day-long treatment that reduces opioid withdrawal symptoms in 24 hours.
How much do you think this is a game changer?
Yeah, it's absolutely a game changer in my opinion.
Scott County jailer Darren Broyles tells me the Scott County Jail is the first jail in the country to use the NET device.
We're just getting started with it.
The NET device is non-invasive and powered by a 9-volt battery. With electrodes taped behind the ears, the output is customized to specific substances being treated like methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine, or heroin. Over 7 weeks, 14 inmates at Scott County Detention Center have used the NET device.
We explained to them it's a voluntary program. We're not forcing you to do it. We think that it could be good. If you're ready to get off drugs, we think that this could be very good for you.
Nearly 7 months ago, we told you about Rebecca Much, her time in 8 rehab centers over 6 years and experience using the NET device. Sober now since 2021, this Isaiah House volunteer delivers a 1-minute video explaining to Scott County inmates how the NET device gave her renewed hope. Along with the video from Much, Scott County inmates are handed a questionnaire before treatments. Alan Hall used the NET device 7 days.
I don't get any type of urge or anything. I've used the needle, I've smoked, everything and I don't even get an urge for a cigarette.
Sarah Rucker used the NET device 4 days.
Just to have a device on it and not have to take any medication and it get me through it, it's really, it's great. It's really amazing.
Sounds like it's changing your life.
Yeah.
Overall, this program in this isolated environment is making a difference, according to Broyles.
I'm very excited at the results we're seeing.
Broyles says the Medical Oversight Committee is instrumental checking on inmates daily in the NET device program.
Now, he also says jailers from 5 other counties in Kentucky have reached out to him to learn more about this initiative.
Welcome back, and I hope you got some very good information from the video that we shared with you and the testimonies of what this NET device can do in the recovery process. I mentioned earlier that Ted Adams is here with me, and we want to introduce him as well. And Ted's sitting here on my left. Ted, if you would introduce yourself.
I'm Ted Adams, and I wanted to share with you about being actually involved with treating people with a NET device. And so many people thought they was going to still have cravings after they come off with the NET device. It stimulates that part of the brain, and it adds dopamine and serotonin back, and it takes the cravings away from them. And it's always a little scary for people because they don't know what it's going to be like. But we've seen it just firsthand information. Over the last 20 years, I've seen people, we'd send them to the Isaiah House, but I really didn't know how it worked. And we was the first treatment, other than what you've seen on the video about at Scott County detention centers and other detention centers. We did it with very little cost, and thankful to the Marizzo Ministry and the Calvary campus that they allowed us to use that. 3 to 5 days is all it takes, and we want you all to, I'll give you my telephone number that you can call. I'll be glad to help you get set up to use the device. My number is 606-634-7648, and I'll turn it back over to Merle, and he can give you his information.
Once again, my name is Merle Cottle. My number is 606-634-4106. 606-634-4106. And this paper that we're holding up has some more information about unmedicated opioid treatment, but it also has a QR code that you can scan to find out more about net recovery. And I'm sure any of those folks that you can contact through the information that you'll receive from that QR code would be more than happy to speak to you. We just want to assure you that it's available. It's free through the physical court. But of course, we have 11 slots left that we can treat, so it's pretty much first come, first served basis. We're trying to get another treatment session set up sometime in the late fall at the Calvary campus. We had intended to do that toward the end of September, but we realize now we didn't allow ourselves maybe quite enough time for that. But if you're interested, give us a call. We'll try to explain in more detail to you what the process involves, but we want to assure you that NET device does work, that NET Recovery is a very dedicated group of people who are trying their very best to make an impact in the opioid addiction cycle. So feel free to contact us or one of the members that are identified through the QR code. We thank you for your time. We thank the Physical Court. We thank Judge Adams and the Opioid Abatement Committee here in Letcher County, and we thank Jamie for his time.
Give your phone number.
It's 606-634-4106. Thank you very much.